Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today, I just want to firstly say, hope you guys had a phenomenal Christmas and also Happy New Year's as well as we get into 2024. And speaking of 2024, obviously it is a new year, which means one of these types of videos. Now, in my main channel, my esports channel, I did make basically a recap of basically what happened, and I've also talked about of what you're going to be expecting for this year in 2024 for the Motorsports channel. Obviously, if you want to have a look at the esports one, have a look up here, up here. That'll be good. So let's get right into it, and obviously I'll be looking at my phone a lot because that's where all my notes are. So the first thing I want to talk about is I have officially finished school. This is obviously just a private thing, or not really a private thing, but this is obviously like what's happening behind the scenes. I finished school officially in 2023, so I'm still looking at basically what I'm gonna be doing, but I don't know, I'm not really too sure. But yeah, so there was a kind of basically a thing where I was thinking of whether I should stop making content creation or if I should keep going with content creation. I decided that I would just continue making content creations because I like making content, I like making videos. So that's the main thing, that's number one. And then number two, obviously, my main ones, NASCAR and F1, they'll be coming back. And obviously this includes the entry list, results, the starting grids, special races, and even the predictions. So obviously last year I did the playoff predictions for the NASCAR series. I'm gonna bring that back now with Formula One, so I'll be making 15 predictions or 10, not really too sure still. And I'll also continue making with the playoff predictions as well. So I had some good ones, and also for the starting grid. So I do starting grids only for special races. So NASCAR, obviously, it'll be on the side here. So NASCAR will have Daytona 500, the Darlington Throwback, the Cup Iowa race, the Chicago Street Race, Brickyard 400, and the championship races. So there's 6 events that I'm gonna be covering with the starting grids. And then F1, it will be the Monaco GP, which includes F2 and F3. Monza F3, which is a maybe. And Abu Dhabi weekend, which is also a maybe. The reason why they are all maybes is because it kind of depends on if there is actually a championship fight. If there isn't, then don't bother. But if there is, then expect a couple videos from me from starting grid videos. So there's gonna be a lot more starting grid videos this year because I tried it out last year in 2023. Actually went pretty well, so I'll be now kind of trying to incorporate it fully this year in 2024. Now the other one is obviously I guess the four sub motorsports that I also talk about, which are IndyCar, IMSA, WEC, and Supercars. They'll be also returning for select number of races, and here they are. So IndyCar, there'll be just 2, which includes the Indy 500, obviously, and a possible one, which is the Thermal Club 100 Million Thermal Club Challenge, or whatever the hell it's called. They're very controversial race that not a lot of people are really happy about because of pricing, because of ticket prices and stuff. So yeah, there's a chance I might be doing that. Considering it's a non-points paying race, it doesn't really matter. But I just thought, I mean, it's the first event for it. Why not? Then IMSA. Now, a definite one is the Rolex 24 Daytona, which is coming up this month of January. I will be covering that, and I will be covering as well the starting grid and the results as well. And the maybes includes the the Michelin Cup Endurance races, which includes like Sebring, Petit Le Mans, Brickyard, and there is one more that I cannot think of right now, and it's really ticking me off. But I think there's a total of 5 or 6 races which are under the Michelin Cup Endurance Championship or Cup. I don't really know or routes I should say. The Michelin Cup Endurance rounds. So I'm pretty sure there's 6 of them. So if that's the case, then I'll be doing 6 starting grids and 6 results videos for it. So that'll be pretty exciting. I'm gonna try my best to watch them, but considering the time zone differences, we just have to wait and see. WEC will just be one, which is the 24 hours of Le Mans. Obviously did that last year, not because of Garage 56 in NASCAR. I just thought it would be cool, and actually was pretty neat. So I'll be doing that again this year in 2024. And finally, Supercars. Now there are a total of 5 possible ones. So we got Sandown 500, the Bathurst 1000, and the Tapal Super 400. Sandown is a definite, including Tapal Super 400. If you don't know what Tapal is, it's basically the New Zealand round for supercars. However, the Bathurst 1000, there's a chance I might be there. I will say this, I am going to be there for the Bathurst 500, so that'll be pretty cool. And what that's going to happen is that I'll probably be talking about it, and then I'll probably flash some clips of what I probably caught. So it's basically going to be like that. And along with obviously the Bathurst 500 as a maybe, which is now gone down to impossible, that's not going to happen, is the Adelaide 500. Obviously, if you have seen the videos, obviously I did the Adelaide 500 of the Viola Adelaide 500, which was pretty cool. So I did that, and I really enjoyed that. That was only I think that was only the starting grid, but that will be up into the results as well. So I'll be covering a couple motorsports to say, because obviously I want the channel to I want the channel to just not just be about NASCAR and F1. I also want to talk about other motorsport disciplines as well, considering that I love racing and I love cars. I want to basically express that to all of you. But finally, actually, no. Secondly, or I should say, thirdly, I should say, or fourthly, I don't care. I can't remember maths. Let's talk about the other motorsport disciplines that I could cover, but obviously it is obviously your guys' opinion. So the other ones that I have here on my phone includes Formula E, SRX, WRX, and the other NASCAR series, which includes Canada, the Euro Series, Mexico, and Brazil. Now I'm kind of cheating here, considering that I'm gonna cover Mexico in the Clash of Coliseum video, which I'll be doing for NASCAR, because I'm pretty sure Mexico is going to be there. And yeah, and I already have kind of covered Formula E a bit. I have never covered SRX. I've never covered WRX, so that'll be pretty neat. But obviously, it is obviously your guys' opinion. I don't really mind if I should do it or not. Obviously, I'm guessing majority of you guys are probably going to say no, which is fair enough. But if time does come in that I might just cover Formula E, maybe just for as a one-off. I might, just like what I do for the other series, like WEC for example, which also has the 24 hours of Le Mans. Formula E obviously has the Monaco E-Prix, which is, I guess, is a prestigious round. I'm not really too sure still. I'm kind of only focusing on the prestigious rounds because it's better. It's more recognition. So yeah, that's really all about that one. I could maybe cover other ones like maybe like WRC, DTM, but I'm not really too sure. Probably not, most likely. And the other one I wanted to talk about is Iceberg videos. That will be coming out as well, pretty sure during the year in 2024. As of right now, I'm currently in the works of putting together the Supercars Iceberg, which is actually going pretty well. I mean, I just did tier 1, and hopefully I'll be doing the other tiers very, very shortly. But obviously, if you have seen my esports channel, that kind of blew up, so I'm gonna try it here and see if that works. I'm not really too sure, but hopefully it does work. So the other icebergs I'll be covering, other than the Supercars iceberg, includes NASCAR and F1. Obviously I've had a look of the icebergs that other people have done, just so I don't, basically it's a match. So I'm gonna cover a completely different iceberg compared to everyone else, hopefully, but I might be wrong. Someone has probably already covered it. But I mean, there are obviously other massive YouTubers who have obviously made icebergs, especially about NASCAR. There's plenty of them about NASCAR. Not a lot I don't think about F1. I probably have seen 2 videos, I think, about F1 icebergs. And then I mean, I don't think anyone's made a Supercars iceberg. And obviously, speaking of Supercars, if you are a Supercars fan and you would love to help me with the iceberg, if you're wondering, I'm pretty sure it's the Australian Touring Car Championship Controversy iceberg, which I found on Reddit. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below, so you can have a look at it, and then you can feel free to DM me, especially on Twitter. I will be very active on Twitter, so you can DM me there, and obviously I can put it onto my script, and obviously I will obviously shout out you as well. So feel free to help me out with anything that I'm struggling with. Obviously, I mean, obviously if you have seen in my Valorant Esports iceberg, many people have been commenting on what I missed out and the information that I didn't really cover. Well, I couldn't really cover because there wasn't a lot of information about it. So Yeah, so that would be great. But either way, 2024, well, I should say 2023, was a pretty decent year for the Motorsport channel, even though I was only just made this year. Ain't too bad. There was some good videos there, but let's just see how 2024 goes for this channel. We'd like to go maybe, considering it's small, I'd like to maybe hit maybe 20 subscribers or even 40 subscribers maybe by the end of maybe June or yeah, maybe by the end of June or even by the end of the year. That'd be great. So obviously you guys can obviously help me out with that. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.